I have a question for you then. I'm going off of the sugar daddy topic.
Yes, I would. I want a PS5.
Okay. I tried to set you up for that situation, but that's another topic. God. It's a whole different conversation.
If I was single, I would get the bag real quick.
I know you would have.
We'd be playing PS5 right now. Fuck this podcast. We would be in there.
We'd be Twitch streamers.
Yeah, exactly. We'd be Twitch streamers, not regular ass podcasters. I had to go buy this mic. I didn't have a sugar mama buy it for me. Fuck.
Right. So, do you know how they say, like, girls who have OnlyFans or, like, porn stars or, like, sex workers, all right? We'll call them sex workers. They, like, sell their body for money, right?
I wouldn't qualify them as sex workers, but I know people do.
Okay. So, that wheelhouse of your income, right?
It's okay.
Right? How they say that's like selling your body for money.
Okay.
Do you think that's any different than, let's say, someone who does hard manual labor for a big corporation?
Oh, shit. That's a good ass question.
I mean, think about it.
I see where you're going with it. That's fucking smart.
I mean, you got this one girl who's putting herself, or man, whomever, whatever, right? They're putting themselves in these positions to earn money. Literally
in these positions.
Using their body versus that hard labor individual. It might be a tradesman, like whomever, but like they're both doing physical labor.
Okay.
Do you think there's like any kind of difference just under the umbrella of selling your body for money?
High and in a conversation in that realm? No.
Okay.
In real life, it's way different.
Elaborate.
I think that OnlyFans or doing something along those lines is like, you're not doing anything but showing yourself. I've done manual labor. It's fucking hard. You are scrapping and earning every penny that you get. It's not like the actual effort you have to put in is you're recording or taking a picture and uploading it. That is not that hard. Like, granted, you might need to, like, go to the gym or you might need to, like, get in shape. But some girls don't even have to do that. They just have to take pictures of themselves. Where if you do manual labor, you're fucking getting hurt. That's how my back is so fucked up from when I did that when I was 17, 18.
I see where you're coming from.
But when I spread my butt cheeks for Playgirl Magazine as Mike Honcho, nothing. I'm good.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. And let me offer this counterpoint to you.
Oh, offer it,
so
Daddy.
You've done the hard labor,
I haven't done porn.
So that's like your first-hand experience, right?
Yes.
And, it's like difficult, all that, difficult on the body, all that stuff. But you've never been a sex worker, right? You've never been one. Be honest.
No,
have you?
No.
Is there something I don't know about?
I couldn't. I told you. I spread my butt cheeks, Playgirl Magazine, Mike Honcho.
All those comments about you getting pegged is true.
Whoa!
All right. Let me back it up a little bit.
No.
Let me back it up a little
Never.
bit.
Giant dumps.
I will argue, without experience, because I'm not experienced in this field either, but I would argue that being a sex worker isn't just like easy.
I didn't say it was easy. It's definitely not easy. But I feel like that's more of a mental strain than a physical strain of I'm putting myself out there. I'm opening myself up for all these people to judge me. Like, no one's judging me if I'm carrying bricks from there to there or swinging a sledgehammer. No one's judging me. They're like, wow, that guy busts his ass. If anything, you get praised for it. Sure. Because they're like, that guy's working his ass off for very little money.
Why can't sex workers be praised? And they don't make
because
that much money.
Because it's not as physically demanding. It is. I get what you're saying because it is mentally taxing and people judge you.
It can be
like, I don't know if you saw. Too. I sent in the group chat when I recorded the screen recording of the girls advertising her OnlyFans, and then all of a sudden she comments, "You broke fucks. No one wants to fucking pay."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it because you're putting yourself out there
with no guarantee of becoming rich.
Guarantee. So mentally, that can fuck you up,
and physically. If you're going to these lengths of trying to separate yourself from all these other sex workers, who knows how creative you're going to get.
I think the word you're looking for is spreading, not separate. Spreading
yourselves apart, whatever the fuck you're doing. It's like you're trying to...
That shit is not the same. It's so different.
I'm not saying...
I just feel like it's so different because it's mental and physical cannot be... It's not comparable.
That's true. I will give you that. Yes. I will give you that.
If we're talking the same... like stress level or level of like difficulty outside of everything else, just overall, I'd say they're the same.
Yeah.
But you can't compare the two because it's like comparing a quarterback and a running back. Playing two different positions.
Well, shit, let's even go to the sports analogy.
Okay.
Because, especially in the NFL, you are selling your body for money. You are putting yourself in harm's way to become potentially rich.
But again, that is, you are destroying your body.
Yeah.
And mentally, you're facing just the same, probably way worse scrutiny than OnlyFans, because you're only facing scrutiny from either your family and people that see whatever you post on social media about it.
Right.
Where the NFL, if you're, say, even you're in a team like Philly, look at Carson Wentz. This motherfucker gets dragged every day.
He does.
By a whole city and a whole country that watches this sport.
Right.
You're only getting dragged by a few people on fucking Facebook. As long as you don't give a fuck what those people think. Who cares?
Oh, that's tough, though. That's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. I agree. It is very tough because mentally, like, how you go to Thanksgiving and everybody's seen your butthole?
I don't know if I could. Like, turkey's not the only thing getting stuffed.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I don't know, because, like, think about, like, the Carson Wentz thing, or, like, any sports player or anybody in that situation. You are under the scrutiny of millions of people. And while that is mentally draining and mentally taxing, and physical labor is physically taxing, I would almost argue that being mentally taxed to that degree of having that many voices and their opinions being rained down upon you is almost worse for yourself than the physically taxing stuff. Because the physically taxing stuff, you can go to the doctor, you can get some medicine.
Well, that's why I said it's the same if you think about it in the grand scheme.
Yeah.
But you can't compare mental and physical. Like,
No.
it's hard to compare.
It is.
So, like, if you take physical labor and OnlyFans and put them together, that's being a professional athlete.
Oh, shit.
Pretty much.
That's a fair point. Okay. That's a fair point.
Because, Dak goes to Thanksgiving and his family's like, boy, you think you deserve that much money?
Well,
You don't want to fucking hear that from your uncle who fucking works at Costco. No.
anything,
Shut
your
the
family's
fuck
probably
up.
like, if anything, his family's probably like, you better go get that bag.
But I'm just saying, like, you got that cousin who's like,
That's true. You were terrible on my fantasy team last year.
You think you earned $30 million a year?
Isn't he asking for like 40 plus a year?
Something crazy, like,
Yeah,
still.
he's
But
asking for a lot.
you have those people in your life that you're cool with
Yeah.
that say shit like that to you. Like, maybe you should do this. And he's like, no, fuck that. I know what I produce for this team.
Right.
So this is what I want to make.
Right.
So OnlyFans goes, fuck that. I'm putting myself out there to make money. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So same concept. But then football players as well got to deal with getting beaten up all day.
That's true.
Which theirs is more physically taxing than physical labor.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's essentially like physical labor is you're working out 8 hours a day.
Right.
Football players got to work out 8 hours a day. Then people got to go try to hurt them.
Run into each other
Yeah.
for another 3 hours every week.
People that run 4.4s that are 220 pounds that are going to fucking tear your head off. 220 shredded.
Yeah.
Like, as fuck.
Lean as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even 220, and I'm not even shredded. And, like, I wouldn't want someone, like, my twin running at me. I'd be like, whoa, bro, can we talk about this?
Can you not?
Yeah, don't.
Jesus.
You're a big guy.
I don't know. I was just thinking in the context of people who look down on OnlyFans, sex workers, whomever, as saying, oh, they're just selling their body for money. I don't think, in the context of that criticism.
Those are people who either want to fuck them and can't,
Yeah.
or judgmental fucks, like we talked about with the sex thing being taboo.
Yeah.
People like that. Or it's someone who wishes they had the confidence that those people have.
Talk about it. Yeah.
So I would never judge someone who has an OnlyFans because of
never.
that, because it takes a fucking lot to put yourself out there.
A lot of confidence.
Even because even when like I was competing to put like my pictures out there of me in like the fucking underwear and go stand on stage and do all that was fucking hard.
Yeah.
Even though I was like looking back, I was like, I was shredded as fuck. I was in great shape. Why would I even care? But when you're in it, you don't feel that way.
Right.
So now that I'm out of shape, I look back and I'm like, fuck, I look good. Why did I even care?
Yeah.
But you got to think these girls or guys or whoever put themselves out there and they don't even know. They don't think that back reflection. They're just posting the shit and hoping to make a life out of it. But there's people who are like, oh, you got a flat ass or you fucking got saggy tits. And they're talking shit about you.
Of course.
And you're just trying to make your money or whatever. But even though they have those numbers of those subscriptions or whatever, the negative comments eats at them more than the positive.
Absolutely.
You can get praise all day.
The positive ones, you're just like, oh, fuck, yes, this is working. Like, oh, fuck yeah. And then the negative ones, you're like, shit.
It's like you can walk around the mall all day and get hit on, and then you come home and say you're making dinner, and your wife's like, you gained a little weight, huh? You're going to feel like shit.
Fuck your whole day up.
Yep, and you could have got like 20 compliments all day, and then she says that, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't judge someone for OnlyFans because I could never. Even if a girl's like, I guarantee it. Like, say it's a girl I'm dating and she used to have OnlyFans. I was cool with it, and we're together. And she's like, if we post together on there, we'll double our income, and I'll give you half the profits. I'm like, I don't think I can do it because I'm too insecure for that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah. I can admit it. I said on the last one, I'm insecure as fuck. I can't do that.
Big facts.
No. So it does take a lot. If anything, I'll give them more props than like an athlete because most of your work is done by yourself.
Yeah.
And then on Sundays, Mondays, you show up, Thursdays, you show up, do your thing, and that's it.